assistant. Now that's a pretty niche topic. How many people out there are actually going to pay to learn about that? And yet in 1 week, this launch produced over $68,000. Wow. How did we take a product that a tiny percentage of our customers would actually want and still generate that much money? There were no webinars, no paid ads, no affiliates, none of that. The launch was just 6 sales emails sent out automatically over the week, leading to a single sales page. So people ask us all the time, how do you write a good sales funnel without sounding pushy or salesy? What does it even look like? Well, I'm going to show you. Take a look at this overview of the emails we sent during the launch of Delegate and Done, or DAD for short. Don't worry about what's in each email yet. Just look at the subject lines. 1 quick productivity question: how to buy your time back. And check out that last email. Final reminder, course on working with an assistant closes tonight. What's going on here? Well, let's take a look. Notice that these subject lines, buying back your time, how to save 5 hours per week, focus on giving a lot of value to the reader. We keep the topics fun and engaging. If our reader isn't interested in opening the email, it doesn't matter how great they are. We are toast. We don't even mention assistants until later. In fact, we don't even mention the product until the very last email. But when we sell unapologetically. Now let's get to the core of our email funnel. Every funnel we write always has these 3 specific types of sales emails. The first is the big reveal, where we introduce our product for the first time. The second email is called the free taste, where we give readers a sample or a demo of our product, and then we pitch it. The third email is called the last chance email. And in that email, there's no storytelling, there's no entertainment, it's pure sales. And we do it without sounding pushy. There's another old marketing framework called AIDA, which stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. Now, we use slightly different models, including the big reveal, free taste, and last chance emails, and we cover these in more detail in our copywriting courses. Now, if we map these 3 specific emails in our DAD funnel, here's what they might look like. Email 1 is an introduction. Email 2 is our big reveal. Emails 3 and 4 are free tastes, and emails 5 and 6 are both last chance emails. Now let's talk about what's going on in each email. By the way, you can download the full 6 email funnel in this playbook. So I would encourage you now, pause this and read through them, then come back and follow along as I talk out the logic behind each of these emails. Ready? I'll read out each subject line and then I'll explain what's going on. Email number 1, 1 quick productivity question. This email kicks off launch week with the question, are you curious about how to be more productive? It's short, it includes a 1-question survey, and the goal is to get them ready and excited to hear more about productivity in the next email. On our end, we get to collect more data to find our customers' biggest pain points and work that into our future sales material. Pretty simple. Email number 2, how to buy back your time. Welcome to the big reveal. Notice how we started the email. Have you ever heard of buying your time back? Notice that we didn't jump right into it and scream, buy our course. We know that lots of people want to buy back their time, but we eased into this funnel with stories that a lot of people can relate to. Years ago, I was swamped with emails. I was. And the usual solutions are downloading some app. Oh man, I've done that before. If you were this person, you're probably going like this. Oh, me too. And you're probably reading. Now remember, most people won't care about virtual assistants, especially out of the blue. It's just too weird. But productivity? Yes. Saving time? Yes. Buying your time back? Yes. That's interesting. We call this the hook. And at IWT, we have a mantra. We are but a moment in our readers' day. We understand that our readers are busy. We understand they're probably not paying attention to us. And if we don't get their attention, the best funnel in the world doesn't matter. In the later half of this email, we gradually transition to the pitch. By the time the right readers get to this sentence, I realized I had money, but not time, and that I could buy back my time. We want them to think, I'm in. Tell me how I can do this too. And from there, we give them a brief summary of the main benefits of the program. Notice we're not giving a ton of details here. Remember, the goal of the sales email is to get readers interested enough to click to the sales page where you can go into way more detail. You can cover the product, who it's for, who it's not for, how it works, etc. So you don't have to go crazy in this email. Just give them the appetizer and move on. Also, notice that copywriting isn't just the words you use. It's also your presentation, including your use of bold, bullet points, and quotes. They all paint a beautiful picture of what you're communicating. Email number 3, 30 tasks I gave my assistant. This is one of our free taste emails. Today, I want to show you some of the many things I no longer have to do or worry about thanks to my assistant. Whoa, This is super juicy. I got to keep reading. By this point, we've got them hooked. And now we're giving them a crunchy tactic, something they can use immediately. Remember, crunchy means tangible, something they can do right away. And the more immediate the value, the better. The reaction that we want when our readers read this email is, wow, if they're giving away this stuff for free, how good is the product going to be? So here, I'm sharing a few things that I go into way more detail in the course. And at the very end, I give them this full list of the exact ways a virtual assistant has saved me time. Schedule appointments, plan vacations, screen calls, buy gifts, and so on. Now, for the right customer, they're thinking, wow, I didn't even know assistants can do that. I do all of those things myself and I hate it. And boom, we introduce the course again and we invite them to check out the sales page. By the way, even if they don't click the sales page, they still got a ton of value from that email alone. Email number 4, how to save 5 hours a week. In this second free taste email, we did something a bit more complex here by pairing a testimonial with a crunchy tactic. We share the story of a student who used our program to save 5 hours per week, and we laid out exactly how he did it. Now, in this 4th email in the funnel, notice that we're still providing a ton of useful material, but we're shifting more to selling. Notice that in every email we've sent since the big reveal, we've let the reader know about our program. No need to be coy that you're selling a product. For the right people, you are doing them a favor by making it available to them. Email number 5, do you have a CEO mindset? On the last day of launch week, we typically send 2 last chance emails, one in the morning and our final email later that afternoon or evening to catch those last minute folks. And I admit, we're breaking our own rule with this email because typically a last chance email is straightforward. It tells people exactly what you're selling and why they should join. Just the facts. But we created the rules, so once in a while, we get to break them. And really, rules are just guidelines. So in this email, we did tell people the course closes tonight, but we also shared some fun material about a CEO mindset. This is the first of 2 last chance emails we sent on this Friday. Email number 6, final reminder. Course on working with an assistant closes tonight. Okay, this is the final email of the funnel, and this email can actually be really scary for people to send because you're not telling a story or cracking jokes. You are openly selling. But notice how you can still sell without being pushy. Take a look at that first line. This is a friendly final reminder. Not pushy, right? We are simply reminding readers what Delegate and Done is and why they would want it in the first place. And this is really important and very subtle. Remind people what your program even is. Truthfully, most of them probably haven't even read most of your emails. So this is also your last chance to remind them about your program and get them to buy. To recap, you've learned that every email matters. Every email has a specific job to do. Learn to get these 3 emails right: the big reveal, the free taste, and the last chance emails. And you can actually start to have fun selling without being pushy. For your first launch, keep things simple. I recommend a 5-day launch where you send 6 emails. As you work on your emails using the tools and the resources in this playbook, I want to remind you, focus on getting good enough. Focus on learning. You can make improvements later, even after doing hundreds and hundreds of launches. My team and I continue to learn something. So we adopt the mentality that it's not a failure, it's a test. This is a powerful perspective to keep you learning and adapting. And before long, you'll be launching to 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures, or even potentially 7 figures. So take a look in the playbook and start going through all the resources we've made available for you.